Now, we've gathered here today to celebrate the wedding of Chloe and Ewan. And coming together as a group today, we watch as these two special people pledge their lives to each other from today forward.
I had no home to rely on, driving around in a passenger van, dreaming of when I'd ever begin to start my life. That's when I moved to the city to be on the stage, but the curtain had closed.
I would say our love story is rather unconventional. I suppose you could say it started when Ewan took an interest in my dad's Fiesta van. But at that point, I just thought he was some boy racer that wanted to nick the van I was learning to drive in.
Didn't believe it was true till I met somebody. I met somebody like you. Had no direction to move till I met somebody. I met somebody like you.
We went messaging back and forth for a few weeks, and when I finally plucked up the guts to ask her out, that sounds about right, via a very lucky text she received, "Looking for a sexy individual in your area? Congratulations, you're the first to text in. You've won yourself a date next Wednesday night." How could a wifey possibly refuse that, you know?
I didn't believe it was true till I met somebody. I met somebody like you. Had no direction to move till I met somebody. I met somebody like you. Somebody like you.
Ewan's proposal was very spur of the moment. He hadn't asked my dad or bought a ring. He didn't even get down on one knee. I even gave him 15 minutes to change his mind. Now, none of this has been very typical, but to be very honest, that's Chloe's favourite bit about them as a couple. They're not typical. Now, that tale really does sound like the two of you. It makes all of today's proceedings so far the perfect place for you to be.
Couldn't believe it was true till I met somebody. I met somebody like you. Somebody like you. Somebody like you.
Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. And we're here today to share your love that you have for one another and to see you that you get the best possible start in your married life that we could ever give you. Just to be with you today is our honour and our privilege.
Like you.
Ewan and Chloe, as a seal of the vows that you are about to take, I would ask you to join hands together. Do you, Ewan David Alexander, take Chloe Megan Stewart to be your wife, and in the presence of God and before this congregation, promise and covenant to be a loving, faithful, and loyal husband to her, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you, Chloe Megan Stewart, take Ewan David Alexander to be your husband, in the presence of God, and before this congregation, promise and covenant to be a loving, faithful, and loyal wife to him, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
As a token of these promises and as a symbol of your marriage, these rings are given and received. May these rings be to you a sign of the endless love you have pledged to each other this day. By this sign, you take each other to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, so long as you both shall live. And Ewan and Chloe, it's now my great pleasure to now officially declare you to be husband and wife, and to invite you to enjoy your first kiss together as Mr. and Mrs. Alexander. And I think we can all applaud them.
I'll put my light in a bottle, something to guide your way.
Chloe, you make me and Wilma very, very proud. To have a daughter who's kind, caring not only to us, but everybody she comes in contact with. Chloe has worked very hard and she really deserves the best life. Ewan, it is a huge pleasure to welcome you into our family. Over the last few years, we've come to thank you for you as a son. We never asked for, always asked for. No, in all seriousness, Ewan, you are a top loon.
As we wait on the timing, together we find it. There's more than one way to go home.
I'm going to start off by saying, don't they look grand tonight? Ewan ditching his famous combo boiler suit and boots in favour for his kilt and brogues, and Chloe out of her wellies and oilskins into her lovely dress. A lot of work was put into getting them to this standard though, like a couple of old tractors in need of restoration. Luckily Ewan got off with a quick wash and polish, but Chloe required a bit of metal work cut out, but I'm sure you'll agree the results speak for themselves. All jokes aside though, I was delighted to have asked to be best man for you both today, even though I've been clueless about what to do for the role. But what's not clueless to see is the love you both have for each other. So I wish you both the best and a long and happy marriage. All the best to you and Chloe. Cheers.
Chloe and you and Heather and I have been blessed today to lead this ceremony for you. And as we send you off with these old Scots words of congratulations, have a lovely life. May your lives together be everything your hearts wish. May joy and peace surround you both, contentment latch your door, and happiness be with you now. And bless you both forevermore. Ladies and gents, your bride and groom.
There's more